Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? We are having a little bit of the camera issues, so I apologize for that. It was all ready to go, and then I went blank. So I need to put this over here so we can figure that out. So I hope everybody is having a great day today on this Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Can't believe it. So we are going to get started. I know you've had some fun with Renee today. So Renee and I come to you live each and every day. Here are the hours below. So we're on Facebook. We're on YouTube most of the time at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4, Monday through Thursday. And then Fridays, we're on at 8 and 10. So we love to see you on and ask your questions and all that fun stuff. Hey, Tamberly, how are you? So let's go ahead and get started. I always like to do a natural look along with, like a supernatural look, and then how to step it up, because everybody's definition of natural can be different. Just like everybody's definition of smoky eye can be different. And so, what you call a smoky eye and what I call a smoky eye could be two totally different things. And so I always like to go in there and kind of play with that. Hey, Amber, good to see you. And so, hey, Candy, I said hi. And so anyway, that's where we're at right now. So we always go over the basics because we know that we have a lot of new people joining us. And so if you are new to Luminous and maybe you are getting a system or waiting on a system, this is what it's going to look like. This is our icon, and you might have this one, or you might have ordered the Icon Pro, which is the 2-speed. And then we also have the Legend. All the instructions are going to be the same, which is great. But it does come with makeup. It's going to have the 2 bottles of foundation, your blush, and your love. Now we give you the smaller bottles of blush and love because the blush, you're only going to use like 2 drops at a time since it's so high pigmented. And then love is something you might not use every single time. And the foundations, you're going to use every single day. And we also give you the 2 large bottles so you can practice. So you can not only mix and match what your perfect foundation shade, but you can also practice with the ones that are not your shade. So let's go over here, and these are the 4 things that we want you to do. The first thing I want you to do is get it out of the box and just start feeling that air when you plug it in, because the only thing you have to do is plug it in. When you plug it in, you're going to feel that air, and wherever you feel the air is where the makeup is going to go. And so that in itself is going to get you used to airbrushing. And then you can eventually put some water in here, put your cap on, and just kind of spray your face, because that's also going to help you. But you want to make sure that you do keep your stylus moving, that you keep it about 4 finger widths away, and then barely pull back on the trigger. The barely pulling back on the trigger is really something you're going to want to practice, because that is, I think, one of the keys. It is the key because it's not like traditional makeup. You cannot put it on like traditional makeup. If you see it go on, then you're not doing it correctly. It goes on so light that you should question whether or not it's even coming out. And then, even then, you'll be able to see those changes. Okay. All right. So let's get started. I was just trying to think of like a new order I can put this in, or what we can do. Oh, Tamberly's asking about Boost It. And Boost It, I wonder if I have Boost It. I don't think I do. I've had to order a bunch of new products because we kind of, I wonder if it's in here now. We kind of went through a lot. Boost It is, it's a complexion enhancer. So Boost It is something that you're going to apply before the foundation. However, I find that you don't really need to make an extra step. So you can put a couple of drops of Boost It in your foundation and it works perfectly. So that's what I would do. But try it different ways. So try putting it on before your foundation, and you only need like 2 or 3 drops, and then apply it with your foundation and see if there's a difference. There's some people that wear boosted just by itself because they just like that. It's just like a sheer coverage. I don't know if I would call it coverage, but it just boosts your complexion. Oh, Tamerlee just got the velvet veil. Woohoo! And that's what, the other thing I was looking for. I don't even have any velvet veil up here. I think I have it back there. Because I did order some and now I need to get cracking with all this. All right, so now let's go in and I think I'm going to apply. I seriously am trying to think of all these new ways we can do this. I do have a concealer, so let's go in there and I'm going to do the CC concealer in light beige. I'm like, what's that called? This one's it. See, they're brand new. I have to unwrap them. Now, when we are talking about, can they be used together? Boost it and velvet veil. Yes, you would put velvet veil on first and then airbrush boost it on top of that. But then I can also see how you could do it the other way. Yeah, I would do it. Yeah, that's how I would do it. I would do velvet veil and then your boost it in foundation or mix those together. Yes, Candy, I did. That's a good example of people putting it on like traditional makeup. You can make it work. You can make that work, but it's not really, you're not getting the true benefit of airbrushing when doing it that way. All right. So now let me open this up. Now, as we're doing this and talking about the natural look, if you're like, maybe you're one that you don't wear foundation every single day, and this CC concealer could be something that you could be interested in. There's a lot of times when I do the CC concealer that I don't even need to put foundation. I can just hit those problem areas, blend it out, and then I'm good. So I'm gonna turn this on. I have the long hose on. I need to make sure my stool's not sitting on it. All right, so now I'm gonna hit underneath my eyes, my lids, probably, you know, around this area where I have some redness. Again, I go in, especially under the eyes, start making my movements. And you know what I was gonna do? Hold on. I think I'm only gonna do one side. Let's do that. I think that'll be fun. So you can see the difference. All right, so just wipe that off real quick. So I'm only gonna do this side. So I can really, I'm just going in and only hitting those problem areas that I find my problem areas and making my coverage. That's why I think, honestly, like since the CC concealer gives you so much coverage, if you want coverage, but you don't want to have to put it all over, so you just want to hit those areas that we don't want everybody to know about, and really, that's it. You could get away with that. So I'm just going to use, actually, I'll probably blow the rest of that out. All right, so blowing that out. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some blush. I'm going to use the Soft Rose blush. Putting my drops boop, boop, right in there. And then I'm going to do the blush only on this side. And I am doing it before the foundation because I do like to blend it. I like a blended blush versus a more like boom blush. So I think I like more of it's definitely more of a blended look. Even when I contour and highlight, it's definitely more blended. So let me go up a little bit more. So I am using the air right now to dry it just because I'm only concentrating on this side. You know that normally I would go back and forth. And there we go. Now the blush will bloom. So it is going to come out a little bit, intensify, but because I'm doing it first, not necessarily concerned with it, especially if you're new and learning to how to handle the blush. Doing the blush first does help you a bit, just because of the fact that if we do the blush first and it gets what I call blush happy, you can blend it out with the foundation. All right, so now I want to use, put that in there. I want to use a luminizer. I got all of them, but which one do I want to use? I used gold yesterday and I really like that one. The rose gold is gorgeous, which is probably what I'll end up using. Or let's use diamond. I haven't used diamond in a while. Diamond with the luminizers, it was the last one I tried because I'm like, even though I do like to shine bright like a diamond, I felt like it was going to be sparkly. I don't know why. I just felt like it was going to be too like glittery or something. I don't know. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Did I miss something? Oh, yay, Brenda. You did it. Yay, Brenda. Girl, one thing, like, normally if you mistype something in here, like, we can figure it out most of the time. And if it's something to me and I'm like, huh? I'll ask, but we know that people are typing on like your computer's in your lap and you're typing like that, or I can't get that one undone. All right, so now this is a new diamond, so I can't hear that BB, so I want to make sure that I can hear it. There it goes. So I'm going to shake it a little harder. All right, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So now I'll go in there. Probably need to do it a little bit more, but for time purposes, I'm going to go ahead and go. So I had 3 drops of diamonds. And now I'm going to use diamond at the high cheekbone area. I'll probably put it a little bit right here. I mean, can y'all already see that? Ooh! I'll put some here too so you can see that as well. On one side of my face. By the way, if y'all are just joining in, I'm only doing one side of my face. I know you can tell. Ooh la la. So I put 3 drops. I did not need 3 drops at all. All right. So now I'm taking my Silk 4-in-1. I like this Silk 4-in-1 because of the fact it does have anti-aging properties in it. It has your moisturizer primer, it has your concealer, and it has your foundation, because that way you're able to you could go straight in. Oh, this one has a cap that I need to fix. You could go straight into airbrushing and not have to put all the extra stuff, especially if you're new to airbrushing. Silk might be the way to go when you're first learning, because you can go straight into foundation and then get used to that movement, and then we can look at other finishes to see if there's something like if you need like a matte finish, or if you want more coverage, or whatever that case may be. So now putting it on just half my face. Go under my eyes. And even, you know, remember I already had that concealer on, so I don't have to go up as high with my passes because I already got the coverage that I want. Candy, are you talking about diamond? Diamond would look good on your skin. You might be able to even put a drop of your foundation in it to change that tone just a little bit so it's not so bright. Again, I'm only doing half my face. And I even go, sometimes I go over my lips with the airbrush as well. Just because I do have that little bit of a crooked smile. And so I feel like it helps me be able to line my lips a little bit more. Now, can't you see how this is all blended? Can y'all tell the difference? Done face. Complete. Not so much. Okay. So we're sticking to our natural look. I'm not going to do as much coverage, even though I did get some coverage with the concealer. It's still going to look natural because of the fact that of how you're putting it on. You're putting it on so lightly that you're not seeing it. It's not traditional makeup. How many times have you heard me say that? All right, I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, still very natural. And I'm going to go in right underneath that blush. And this, you'll be able to tell a difference for sure. Yeah, I can't see it really well on my computer that I'm looking at, but I hope you guys can. And then, again, to stick with the neutral look, I'm going to use use the middle shade of the Cut 1 palette and just do, because I did a little diamond up here, and so I can get some depth. Like that. See how much difference contouring makes. You do not need a lot. No makeup. I mean, come on. Come on. You can see it. Big time. Big time. All right. And so now I'm like, I don't know what to put on now. I'll put on blush. I am going to put it on both sides of my lips. I'm really digging this blush lip topper. Right there. So you guys can tell the difference, right? Yes, yes, yes. I do. Gosh, this chair is bugging me. Squeaky, squeak. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can do a clean wipe so you can see it. This might work. All right. So I'm going to go straight. Oh, this will help. Look at that. Look at that. Does that, I mean, come on. That shows you how amazing Airbrush is. Because I didn't look like, the amount of makeup, I know that squeaking is driving me crazy. The amount of makeup I had on, and even as long as I've been airbrushing, I would never think that that would have left that mark, because I didn't feel like I had a lot on. But that shows you, if you're doing it right, that coverage that you're getting is amazing. Oh, girl, Brenda, you need velvet veil. I don't have one here. I think I have one over there. I'll bring it at the 4 o'clock if you come back. I'll bring it at the 4 o'clock, and I will put that on. I mean, I'm just amazed by that. Amazed. All right, there you go. Half and half. Half done, half not done. Wah, wah. I mean, it makes such a big difference. So yeah, Brenda, velvet veil, you need it. And oh, thank you, Luminous. Thank you, Amber. Luminous put the link. So Brenda, you can click on that link and put that in there. And I will use it. I have it on my desk, but I'll use it next time. And I'll put it on half my face at first, so you can see the difference. There's even, we had people that would put it on half their hand, and ooh, it's amazing because it blurs. It's going to blur fine lines, wrinkles, and crinkles. It even helps with my redness. It helps fill in pores, all of that. So it's pretty amazing, especially if you're shiny. If you get shiny throughout the day, that is going to help with that. So you can put it in certain areas or all over your face. My mom asked for it in a 55-gallon drum. So it's that good. That good. So just, yeah, click that link and you will be set. So Brenda, you can just click the link, but it's under face and under primers. It's going to be under primers. So I'm now going to take off the rest of my face and get ready for the 4 o'clock, and we'll go over that velvet veil and do our look. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.